today to see one of my favorite gardens I did last year with one of my favorite clients. So this is Raina.
Hi.
Raina Ward. She is a counsellor, and this is her garden office. We retrofitted, and you can now work here, and you have your clients coming through the side gate. It's a bit easier than through the house. And of course, you have the nice view into the garden, which is priceless, I think. So how do you feel now the garden has been done?
It's very relaxing.
Yes.
It's lovely to look out each day and see how things have changed each day, and just to hear the wind through the hedge and the breeze and in the leaves of the trees or the bushes, to see the different colours as they come up. And the other thing that we were really quite keen on when we were working on the garden is to remember fragrance and how important fragrance is in the garden.
Yes.
And, I'm very conscious that we have the honeysuckle in nearby, as well as the jasmine. And I've noticed, particularly in the evening, it's delightful, particularly as we've had such warm weather.
Yeah.
But it's as you walk through the garden, it just allows the thought processes to work and to wind down from work, really.
Yeah, that's good.
Which is ideal in context of having a little walk from here through back into the house, because I can kind of stop and sit in one of the seating areas that we planned, and just give myself that time, because it's really important, particularly when you're working on your own, as you know.
Yes.
And to just enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
You have a particular demanding job, actually. So tell a little bit what it is about to come here into your office space. What kind of clients do you have? Because the garden is actually relief after this
absolutely
kind of demanding hard work you do.
For sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. I work with people who are kind of recognizing the impact of major life events and long-term health conditions. Sometimes it's them, sometimes it's someone close that's impacted. And we all have stuff. And sometimes life catches up with us. And in those moments of muddle, it's good to have someone to talk with.
Yeah. So that's your business name, Moments of Muddle.
It is, yes.
A very useful woman to know.
Thank you. I try.
Yes. So that's great. So coming back to the point where we met at a networking event.
We did.
And then I introduced myself, and you were like, "Oh, I need to do my garden." Yeah, so thinking back of how it was. Do you remember how was the state of it, and how did you feel about it when you had your old garden? It was not very accessible, wasn't it? You could come down the ramp from the decking, but then that was it.
The previous owners had quite a significant volume of lawn. There was kind of 2 levels, and there was like a veggie patch, I think, that they had alongside a number of other areas for various shrubs and things. And I am sure at its peak it would have been beautiful, and I really needed some guidance with how that was going to happen. And in our meeting, we talked about the kind of plants that we wanted and the accessibility we were looking to achieve.
Yeah.
And the reasons behind some of that, and how we wanted to blend some of the pots and plants that we brought with us from our previous places. And the other thing was to really appreciate colour, not only in its individual state, but in the different hues and tones that can be achieved with plants that don't need lots of attention. So the grasses and the
philliums.
Yes. Yeah. The little balls of yew hedge that we've got.
Yeah.
So to kind of use all the different shapes and forms, and still have things that don't need lots of attention constantly, because equally that wasn't going to be something that we wanted either. So there was a lot of different elements that you were able to bring together.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. And it's buzzing out there at the moment. So full of bees and butterflies.
Yes.
And it's a wildlife garden.
It is.
It is. All the pathways and slopes here, we used breed and gravel, which is a good product, especially for you. for accessible gardens. Or even if you would use a wheelchair, it's not catching in the wheels, and it's easy to get around. And when it's raining, it's really immediately gone. So it's very porous and leak resistant, which is it's a good product. And then we used limestone on the upper path and on your patio back at the pergola, and that's the only shady bit you have actually in the garden, because this is a south-facing aspect, and it is very warm here. So the pergola has been kind of the retreat for really good hot days.
For sure.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so thank you so much for taking the time.
You're really welcome.
And yeah, thank you so much.
You're most welcome. I almost can't believe my luck on that.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice to say. Thanks.